Hello, everybody. Are you ready for a 20-minute workout today? There goes Picasso. He's not sure. Well, you can't see him. He's just off screen. So my cat's going to be making his way through here. I've got the doors closed, and now he's going to be figuring out how to get out of here. So we'll have to let him out in a couple of minutes. But we're going to start your 20-minute workout today. So I'm just going to go ahead and start getting my arms warmed up. We're going to focus on chest, some back, some triceps, and lots of core. But 20 minutes, no equipment needed. Just go ahead and do some arm circles here and start to get it warmed up. Picasso's like, you shut the doors on me and I have to get out now. I don't want to be in here. He's vacating the premises. And then just kind of stretch out through your chest, through your back here. We're going to start our workout with push-ups. So we want to just kind of get this loosened up here a little. But it's going to be 8 different exercises. We're going to do 30 seconds each, small little rest in between. We'll do all 8 and then take about a minute break, and then we'll repeat for 3 sets total. So just kind of get it warmed up, and then just take your feet a little wide. Deep breath in, pushing all the way to the top, and then just reaching over. And then bring it all the way down and up. All the way to the top. Push over, and then come down and up. Let's go to the other side. So push over, really getting that stretch, and then drop it down and around. Pushing through, all the way up. Now just take it down. Just let your back sort of loose here, and then just sort of reaching to the floor. We're just gonna come and roll up, 1 vertebrae at a time. Deep breath. We're gonna start in about a minute. We will start face down on your mat to start. Most everything is down on the floor. We do have 1 standing exercise for you guys. So just a little shoulder roll here. So we're going to start with a lay down push up to a Superman, and then we're going to go to our 1 standing exercise after that. So just sort of getting ready. 20-minute workout today, no equipment required. We're going to focus on chest, core, some back. I've got a really good tricep exercise for you. But your push up will be first. So if you want to go ahead and start getting down to the floor, and you can sort of start here on all 4s and just sort of hands under your shoulders and just sort of rolling here, stretching out, doing some flat backs, and then curl it up. And then we're just going to start all the way down on your mat. So starting in about 5 seconds, just hands by your chest, come up on your toes. You'll come all the way to push up. We're going to lay down, stretch all the way out, come back for your push up. All the way down, stretch out. You can certainly stay on your knees here and push all the way up, but then your whole body comes back down, lift up and out. Stretching out for that Superman. Nice strong core here. You're doing good. We got about 3 seconds. And then rest. We're coming up for that 1 standing exercise. We're gonna do an inchworm, down to a elbow plank, and then back up. So we're just gonna start from the edge of my mat. I'm gonna take a nice deep breath in, fold at the hips, take it down, go all the way down to your elbows, come back up, reverse your way back. Big deep breath in, back down, walk it out. Down to elbows, back up, reverse your way back. Deep breath in, exhale, go back, high plank down to elbows, and then back up again. And what do you know? Just 3 of those and you're done. So now we're gonna go back to your floor, face up, legs all the way up. So we're down here, legs all the way up, hands above your head. We're gonna do an oblique reach. So we're gonna reach to the outside of your leg and then come back down. So reach in and down. Just taking it from side to side. Reaching, trying to get to the outside heel of your foot. Working obliques here. You're doing good. We've got that tricep exercise coming up next. We're gonna work each side individually. So just turning on whichever side is easier for you to start. We're gonna lay all the way down on your mat. This bottom arm will just rest here. I'm gonna put it right here on my hip. My top one hand is just coming down to the floor. And I'm gonna take and push my whole body away from the floor and then slowly lower my way down. My legs are just bent here, probably at about 90 degrees. And I'm just pushing through my tricep, lowering myself down to the floor, nice and controlled. So I wanna push through the back of the arm here. So you've got that extension here, and then slowly lower it down, push away. Slow on the way down, 3 seconds. And then we're just gonna switch sides. Because what we do on one side, we do on the other, right? So laying all the way down that bottom arm, just resting on your hips, legs at about a 90, that top hand just flat to the floor. Push through, lower yourself down, nice and controlled. Our point is we wanna work through this tricep here, pushing through, nice and controlled on the way down. You're going all the way to the floor, lifting up. You're doing good. Got about 10 seconds. Almost there. You got this. And rest. So now we're gonna go back to your abs. So we're just gonna face up on your mat. I want you to have your feet flat to the floor. I want you to tuck your pelvis in so the small of your back is flat to the floor. Hand is just behind your head. Let your head rest on your fingertips. It's a 3-way crunch. So we'll do center, left, center, and then right. Go back the way you came. Center, left, center, and then right. So we got crunches 3 different ways. Breathe out at the top. Breathe in on the way down. Working core. Working those abs. Just let your head rest on your fingertips, elbows out, and rest. We're gonna come up to a hands plank position. So high plank, we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna walk them out and then walk them back in. So I'll kind of turn and face this way so you can see. But you'll come up to high plank. We're gonna step out, out, in, out, out, and in. Out and in, out and in. Keeping that core tight. Step out, step in. Almost there. Great exercise for your core, for your arms. And then your last one is a reverse snow angel. So you're face down the floor, and just like your snow angel, we're gonna do our arms nice and big. We're gonna squeeze through our back. So face down on your mat, stretch all the way through. We're just coming back, lifting up and squeeze your shoulder blades together, lift up through your lower back, and then back to the top. So just think about that snow angel movement, bringing your arms back here. Squeeze between your shoulder blades, flexion in your lower back. You're doing good. We're almost there. This is number 8. And rest. Come all the way up. Got about a minute break here. You can get your water. Or sorry, shake everything out. Feels good to get movement in the body. This is gonna be a quick, just 20-minute workout. That was our first 8. We're gonna do 2 more just like that. So a nice quick workout for upper body, for core. So we're starting our workout, round number 2. We're going back to those push-ups and your Supermans. We're gonna start in about 20 seconds. So if you just need to kind of stretch everything out here, go ahead and get those movements during your rest period. Stretch it out. Maybe you're doing some arm circles, maybe some shoulder rolls. Go ahead and take it down to your floor. Get ready for that lay down push-up. So you're pushing all the way up, come back down, Superman lift, back to the top. Remember, you can still come up to your push-up on your knees. I just need your whole body to come up and your whole body to come down, lift up and out. So there's your knees. You can certainly do up to your toes, high plank, Lower yourself down, lift up and out. And rest. Back to our only standing exercise. That inchworm to your plank down. So just starting from the edge of your mat. We're gonna take a nice deep breath in, hinge at the hips, take it down, walk it to plank, down to elbows, back up again. Deep breath. Maybe this time you wanna switch your lead arm and take it down on the other side first, and then come back up. Reverse it. Deep breath. Down. I think this is the last one we can fit in. Reverse it. Oh, feels good. Back face up on your mat. We're doing those oblique reaches. So you got legs all the way up, hands above your head. We're gonna reach out to the opposite side. Working obliques here. So squeezing those abs, reach into the top. Opposite hand going to the opposite side. Crunching in, squeezing abs. Working those obliques. And rest. We got those tricep push-ups next, so turn to the side, laying all the way down. Legs are about a 90. That bottom arm is just resting here on your hip. Top hand is down. We're gonna push through your tricep. Control yourself on the way down. Push through and down. You got it. Pushing through that arm. Work through that tricep. Working that muscle right through the back of the arm, right through there. Slow on the way down. And rest. Switching sides. You can just roll over if you like. I'm going to switch directions. So that way you're not looking at my backside. So again, just that bottom arm here, top hand up here. Pushing through. Slow on the way down. You want to control your body. Engage your muscles. Make sure they're working. Nice and controlled here, pushing through the back of your arm. Nice and slow to the bottom. You can push forcefully to the top and then control it down. Got one more. And rest. And then just face up on your mat. We've got to crunch 3 ways. So feet flat, tuck your hips in, small of your back is flat. Head's resting on fingertips, elbows stay out. Crunching 3 different ways. You got in the middle, and then 1 on each side. I'm stopping in the middle every time, so I'm doing middle, going one side, back to the middle, and then the other side. Breathe out on the way to the top, breathe in on the way down. You want to push that air out as you lift in, squeeze your abs to the floor. And rest. Forgot what comes next. Oh, we got plank. High plank in and out. So we're just taking that high plank and moving our hands to the outside and back to the inside. So starting from here, move out and then back in. Keeping that core tight. Just taking it out and in. Gives a little extra instability to your plank. Makes your core engage a little more. And then plus we're adding in some arms here. We need that strength to support our bodies. And then rest. Our reverse snow angel is next. So we're face down on the floor. All the way up here. Reverse angel, squeeze it back, lifting, squeezing right between your shoulder blades, Lift up here with your chest. So you're squeezing through your lower back. All that's part of the core. Sometimes we forget when we say we want to work on core. We forget our lower back muscles as being part of that. And rest. You got 1 minute here, so just sort of shake out those arms, get some water, let it all go, and that means we only have 1 more set to go. And then we're all finished with your 20-minute workout. It looks like less than 7 minutes we're finished. Nice strong workout for a Tuesday. So just little stretches here. You can do some arm circles. Remember, we're starting with push-up, going to a Superman, and then we're laying all the way down for those push-ups. So even if you're staying on your knees, your whole body's going down, relax out, Superman, and then come back to your push. So we're gonna take it down to your mat. Get ready. I'm just having my hands right by my chest and coming up on my toes. I'm gonna push my body away from the floor, and then I'm gonna lower myself down, lift up. So you're pushing up to high plank, and then come back down, lift, back to high plank. Maybe it sounds better if I say push to high plank, rather than just doing a push-up. You're doing good. We're almost there. And rest. Your 1 standing exercise. And it doesn't last for very long. I think we're getting 3 of these? So we're just taking a nice deep breath at the top. Bend at the hips. Walk it down to your plank. We're gonna go all the way down to elbows. And then back up again. And then reverse. Big deep breath in. Exhale, go down. Maybe you're switching to the other arm. And then back up. Deep breath. I think this is where we got our 1 more. Just enough time to get all the way back up to standing. Big deep breath. Exhale. Now guess what? Back down to the floor. We're going legs straight up for that oblique reach. So legs are up, hands above your head, reaching to the opposite side. Reach to the opposite side. We're crunching in abs here, working obliques. Opposite hand reaching up and over. We're almost there. You're doing good. And rest. We're just gonna rock ourselves up here. We got that tricep push. So just laying all the way on your side. That bottom arm is resting here, top hand down on your mat. Legs are about at 90. We're gonna push through that tricep and then lower down. Nice and controlled. And then you can push really hard to get to the top. I just want you to control it on the way down. Fighting against gravity. That's what makes that muscle really engage when you slow it down. And it's fighting itself to come all the way down without falling. We don't want to just fall down to the floor. We want to be intentional and lower down. Switching sides. That was a quick one. Felt quick anyway. Legs about at 90, hands resting on your hip, top hand flat to the floor. Push that body away. You're doing good. You're slowly lowering down, working through those triceps. Don't forget what muscle we're working. You got it right through there in the back of the arm. Slow on the way down. Push through. And rest. We got that crunch 3-way. So we're just gonna turn face up. We're gonna lift our hips up, and I'm just squeezing my hips in, glute tight, so my lower back is flat. Hands are just resting. Our head's just resting here on my fingertips, elbows out. Taking your crunch in 3 directions. So you got the middle, and then the side, back to the middle, and then the other side. Breathe out, and on the way down. Make sure you're contracting your abs. You're not pulling on your neck as you lift. I want you to use your abs. That's why I said let your head rest on your fingertips and rest. Rocking up to high plank. We're stepping out, stepping in with your hands. Again, I'll just turn and face this way so you can see. We're almost there. We got 2 exercises and we're finished. So keeping that core strong, step out, step in. We're almost there, which means we have about less than a minute to go, maybe. We got about 10 seconds left on this exercise. And then your last one is 30 seconds. Out and in here. And rest. Reverse snow angel is next. So lay face down. I'm gonna bring those arms nice and big here. Stretch out here at the top. And then lift up and squeeze. Big arms out here. Think about that snow angel. Big arms. Squeeze through your lower back. Bringing those arms squeezing right between your shoulder blades. You're doing good. Almost there. Big angels, big angels. Nice big arms here. And rest. Oh, feels so good, right? 20 minutes. We're gonna take this up to all fours. Just have your knees right under your hips, hands right under your shoulders. We're just gonna do flat back and curl. So we got flat. We're gonna curl up, flat, curl, flat, curl. One more time, flat. Hold this curl position up, nice and round, stretching through your back. And then relax. We're just gonna come up on our toes, slide your hands down to your knees. We're just gonna come up and rock or roll yourself up to a standing position. We wanna roll up nice and slow. So you got 1 vertebrae at a time. Big deep breath in. Exhale out. I'm gonna bring my hands behind, lace them together, just pull through and open up through your chest. I hope that you enjoyed your 20-minute workout. No equipment needed. Working chest, arms, triceps, core. It's amazing what you can do in a short amount of time. I know I'm certainly feeling it. And then just taking feet a little wide here, we're gonna release the arms up. We're gonna come all the way to the top. You're gonna drop your hands down behind your head, stretching out through those triceps. They worked hard today. And then take it all the way to the top and just give me a little shoulder roll back. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. Take it forward. 4, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in. Exhale out. And then just to share a few things with you, just to remind you, if you go to the website, Get Fit Bootcamp, ConcordNC.com, you can check out some of the other virtual classes that we offer. On Mondays, we have HIIT, which is high intensity interval training. I always give lots of modifications, so don't feel like it's an exercise or a group class that's not for you. There's all modifications for all different levels. We do keep your heart rate going. It's 45 minutes. Give it a try sometime. We do body sculpt on Wednesday evenings, and that's all strength training. So we use dumbbells. We work our legs. We work our core. We work shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, back. We get it all in one class, full body workout using dumbbells. That's every Wednesday. And then if you want something that's a little bit more consistent through the week, we have our boot camp. We do Monday through Thursday. And so typically what we have on Mondays is we do a full body cardio, strength training workout just to kind of kick off our week. On Tuesdays, we're usually doing some high intensity cardio. Maybe we're doing some AMRAP exercises. We're just doing as many rounds as possible in a set amount of time. A lot of times we aren't using equipment. Sometimes we do. We might have bands or kettlebells or something. And then on Wednesdays, we typically do strength training, leg day workout. We throw in a few cardio moves in there, but we mostly concentrate on just doing leg exercises. Really, really good class. I love that. Was one of my favorites. And then on Thursdays, we do an upper body blast, just because we've worked really hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. We slow it down a little bit. I take it down. I have no shoes on. We have our dumbbells. We just do core, and we do upper body. So we have shoulders, biceps, triceps, chest, back. It's a lot more slowed down from our normal boot camp class, but we feel like it's a good, strong ending to the week. And so we've really been enjoying kind of slowing it down and doing what we call our upper body blast on Thursdays. And then, of course, we're doing Facebook Live every Tuesday at 9 a.m. It's just 20 minutes. No equipment needed. Just have your mat or place on the floor. I'm usually not wearing my shoes. We kind of mix it up from every week. So if you go back and find some other videos, you can see that every single time was a little bit different. I try not to repeat any exercises if I can help it. And if I do repeat, I put them in different combinations to make them a little bit more interesting. So definitely go on my website, check out what we're doing, what classes we have to offer. Come book a class with me and take it. I would love to see y'all in the class. We're going to be doing virtual home workouts for a while. I don't think that the classroom type workout settings are going to return for a while, just because of everything that's going on with the COVID-19 and how easily it's spread when you're in groups of people. Especially if you get groups of people that are exercising, they're sweating, they're breathing hard. All that stuff's coming out into the air. If you're really close to somebody, it's just going to go all over them. So when group classes do return, my feeling is that they'll be very small group classes. So they may be 4 or 5 limit, depending on how big the space is, so that everybody can have 6 feet or more space around them while they're exercising, which just means if you're in a small activity room or aerobics room, you're not going to be able to fit very many people in there. So virtual classes are going to be here for a while. I think if we do go back to any classroom settings, it's going to be mid-June. That's just my personal thoughts on it. I'm hoping that my boot camp class that I do, because we're usually outdoors in the spring and summer, that coming June 1st, we'll be able to go back outside and be at the park. And I'm sure we'll have to kind of modify how we normally do a workout and make sure everybody is spaced out adequately, so that we're not breathing all over each other. So we'll be more mindful of that. But I would love for you to come join me for my classes. So go on there, Get Fit Bootcamp, ConcordNC.com. I'll put links different places so that you can find it. But definitely give it a try. I would love to see you there. Thanks for joining me today. See you next time.